Okay, I don't know how long this video will last and all that, but I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work with my woman as a partner, but it's come to my realization that I don't need a partner. I don't need an equal. I don't need somebody that I come talk to about the problems that are going on in our relationship. Because I don't need your IQ. I don't need your intelligence. I don't need your opinion. Um, and just because I don't need a woman that's highly educated and has a college degree and is able to have an opinion. Men don't need that. Men need a woman that's capable of following his order without a headache, without back talk, without arguing, that can comprehend and understand and grasp what he's saying without having to put their 2 cents in, without going, well, I don't agree with that. I don't care what you agree with. Like, and that's another thing. It's like you are looking for a superior and a leader and somebody that you want to follow and submit to and respect. Why would you like? You have to give up to get. And I mean, I do think men give up, stuff to get, that. We might not have to give up much because I mean, like, I'm sorry, but men bring more to the table. All right, 100%. Hands down. Even this whole fucking we give birth. You need us to give birth. You need both male and female to have children. So you women, your bodies are the ones that could grow the child in you. It does. I'm not gonna say it doesn't fuck with you that you don't do anything. It's just you don't really do anything personally to bring forth the child there, besides allowing it to grow inside of your body. Um. So yeah, I just think when it comes to like everything that women and feminists and modern day women mindset has come to shame, insult, and guilt people into not women not to like and men are a piece of shit for liking is everything that makes a great woman, wife, and mother. Everything that you're naturally born with. But on top of that, you guys want to be like that, but also not be like that as well. On top of that, be just like men and be respected and looked at as men, but also treated and cared for like women. And it's like, huh? But yeah, I mean, we don't. I mean, I don't. I mean, I like. I mean, having conversations with my woman, my wife, and the mother of my children, the mother of my first son. Um, but how fast my brain picks up and goes, and with all the thoughts and theories and opinions I have, and outlooks I have on topics and solutions I have on problems, and theories I have based off of historical events and how I see the future and how I want my kids raised and all that. I'm a lot quicker with my personal opinion and all that, and a lot more dominant in my way of thinking. Um, but she tries to have communications, but and I know I mean, like honestly, I compared to who she was now and all that. I mean, I know like the whole disagree to agree. I could respect a little bit more because as much as she might have a different opinion and all that, she's coming. I think she's slowly coming to realize that what's more important, making my opinion known or just keeping the peace in the house. And that's where I think it lies more with how women need to start looking at it. Is I mean, it's the same thing with men. Is like choosing your battles. Men, we choose our battles, um, depending on the level. You know, DEFCON 1 all the way to DEFCON 5 will depend on how much of our dominance and authority and aggressive and our masculinity and our strength will bring out, how much it will bring out in us. But I think in general, I mean, and I mean, I think it goes in a nutshell, same about, like, same shit, different day. Men want to give women the world. I was about to talk to myself in a third person, second gender. But men want to give women the world. Men want to show women the first of everything. Um, and I think that comes back to like just how we're, innate, we want to, especially in this day and age where we want to help you experience things for the first time. We want to be your first time. We want to show you things the first time. We want to give you everything, but like we want to give you the Disney fantasy, fairy tale. But unfortunately, you guys live in delusion. We live in reality. Like we'll give you the Disney fairy tale, fantasy, but it's gonna be more of a realistic aspects of it. Um, I mean, I do think. I mean, back in the 1950s, I think and further back probably, and I mean, I don't think women were. They didn't really care to fucking express their opinion so much. I mean, as long as they had, a home to nest in, children to nurture, a husband to love and respect and submit to, friends to have, conversations and friendships and memories with, a society and community to build a world that could carry on through the echoes of generations for our children's children to come to be. Um, I think that's what we all want. I mean, think, and when you go into bigger picture, I think we all want, the white picket fence and the tire swing in the front yard and the dog and kids running around. You know, I think women wanted to make men happy, and I mean, it was innate for men to not want to make. I mean, there's no man out there that says I want to get married to a wife so I can fight all the time. Like we want to like it's in nature. It's like common sense. It's like duh, we want to make you happy. Like, do I really have to say it all the time? I mean, and if you're not noticing it, then I can understand like like hey, like what's up? Like I just don't feel the same. And have a conversation about that. That's fine. But like to act like men just don't have feelings and they need to express their feelings more, but they also need to understand this and think like this and believe this and watch your tone with that. Like, shut up. But I think in the big picture of things, I think we all want like a beautiful society, utopia, no drugs, no crime, no drama, no fighting, peace, no war. Drugs are a thing of the past. It's kind of like the aspects of Star Trek, where cigarettes are outlawed, nobody really smokes anymore. They look back at all the stuff that we did, in this day and age, and they're just like how I think Star Trek. I want to talk to the person that actually wrote the TV series because I just think they have a very interesting outlook. I mean, I think that show shows you that human race still has issues about things like typically war, peace, conflict, racism. I think it matters speaking between aliens and religious and political views. I mean, but all the micro stuff, all the stupid stuff we don't really like think about, talk about, and I think it's a very utopia, or working towards a utopia. I mean, there's always fucking people out there that don't want peace, that actually enjoy crime and violence, and get a kick out of suffering of other people, and they're fine with the crime. It doesn't affect them. It doesn't mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, it just doesn't affect them. It's kind of like being in prison for so long to where you come out in society and you just don't know how to function, so you commit crime to go back there. It's no different than that. It's people that are just happy with how things are and content, I guess. You know, if I mean, it's like if peace was all around, what would a soldier have to do? But I do this one particularly has to do. I start off with relationship advice about, and I just don't think men are the leaders, women are the followers. I mean, and yes, I get it. Like, oh, I feel like a slave, or I feel like his mom, or I feel like his nanny, and you know, that's how you're supposed to feel. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they'll show good qualities and good traits. Those are the good qualities and traits that I think women need to start focusing on more instead of this ambition and drive and passion. They need to start focusing on their traditional traits of nurturing, caring, compassion, listening, understanding. Um, get out of your ego. You guys are in your ego, and I do think ego and egotistic is more of a male thing, where narcissist and narcissistic is more of a female thing. Doesn't mean male and female don't have it. It's just the other ones are more of that their thing. Women are more narcissistic, where men are more egotistic. Um, but I think women need to start focus on the traits that make them a good woman, wife, mother. Um, they are supposed to be looked at as the. I mean, from a biological, evolutionary aspects from where we came to be. I mean, they're innate traits that are, I think, ingrained into us that are gonna be hard to like get out of us, and they're gonna cause issues now. Because we don't really have the kind of lifestyle we used to have. So, and after a few generations of having that kind of lifestyle, then I mean, because I think everybody was back in the tribes, where people were like caveman were fighting and enslaving other people's women, or so like we don't have to do that anymore. But we're still gonna have those markers and evolutionary traits and ticks that pop up that show our ancestors' way of life and thinking. Um, so I think that's where like men still have like I mean, men are the protectors and providers. We might not protect the same way. We might not provide through the same means, but we are still doing both of those natural tick things we have back then. I think the society we're coming to have now, it's going to be very chaotic. Because I think just it's the way I see society is that we're opening the Pandora's box, allowing everything to come out but hope. Because I mean, like men are becoming so confused and jumbled up and constipated, in matter of speaking, of who am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to act? Am I allowed to be this way? Can I feel this? Am I allowed to say that? I mean, because like you women are very hypocritical. Like you want us to, open up and express our opinions and thoughts, but then you want to shut it down. And I'm sorry, but like it's not like. I mean, mature. I mean, I think honestly, it works for anyone, male or female. If you're talking stupid or ignorant or fucking dumb or just spitting false narratives and untruth, then yes, you should be told to shut the fuck up. If what you're saying is just straight up negative, a lie, or you're trying to use it to spin a narrative, then people should definitely call you out and shut you up and tell you to shut up. Like stop talking. Like no, no, what you're those are not real stats. Those are not real facts. You can't. If you're gonna talk like it's real, then shut up. If you want to express like things that are not true facts, but you believe them, then that's technically your opinion based off of what you've come to learn. And if you want to believe it, you want to believe lies and bullshit, not factual based fucking knowledge, then fine, go right ahead and believe the bullshit. But you're not gonna pass it on, and you're not gonna act like it's truth. But I'm running out of steam, and I think I'll just end my video there. It's been a minute since I've been able to make a long video, so yeah.